In the ever-turbulent saga of the royal family, new revelations have surfaced, throwing a spotlight on the deepening rift between Princes William and Harry. Omid Scobie, a journalist closely aligned with Meghan and Harry, is set to release his latest book, Endgame. This book delves into the strained ties between the royal siblings, portraying a relationship seemingly fractured beyond mending. Scobie suggests that William harbors a deep-seated inability to forgive Harry for his public outbursts against the family, particularly those aired in his memoir Spare and the accompanying docuseries. Interestingly, the narrative also sheds light on Harry's stance, who apparently awaits an apology from his family. The exact reasons for this expected apology remain a bit murky, but Scobie hints it might be linked to the perceived cold shoulder Harry received following the Queen's passing. In an intriguing twist, Tom Sykes, the royal correspondent for the Daily Beast, offers his perspective, bolstered by insights from William's inner circle. His reporting paints a rather bleak picture of any potential reconciliation between the brothers. This story gains additional layers with the impending release of The Crown's final season, which coincidentally revisits the once strong bond between William and Harry, a bond forged in the shared grief of losing their mother. Sykes's interactions with sources close to William provide a candid look into the royal mindset, echoing the sentiments laid out in Scobie's Endgame. These sources, who have witnessed the brothers' journey from close quarters, speak of a bond once unbreakable, now seemingly lost in a tangle of hurt and misunderstanding. The combination of these perspectives offers a poignant reminder of the complex dynamics at play within one of the world's most watched families. In the latest chapter of the royal family's unfolding drama, the rift between Princes William and Harry takes center stage. A source close to William, quoted by Tom Sykes in the Daily Beast, bluntly states that William's feelings towards Harry are far from warm, indicating a deep-seated animosity. This emotional chasm, it seems, stems from what William perceives as Harry's betrayal of their family's trust, particularly through his lucrative deals with the media. This narrative of fraternal discord contrasts sharply with King Charles's approach towards his younger son. Unlike William, King Charles maintains an open-door policy towards Harry, consistently referring to him affectionately and expressing a willingness for reconciliation. This divergence in attitudes between father and son underscores the complexities within the royal household. Adding to this intricate web of relations are recent speculations about a birthday phone call between Harry, Meghan, and King Charles. While the veracity of this call remains unconfirmed, its potential occurrence signals a possible thaw in relations, a notable shift from earlier reports. Just a week prior, there were contradictory stories about Harry and Meghan's involvement in King Charles's birthday celebrations, from declining invitations to not being invited at all. The palace's silence on these matters only fuels further speculation. This ambiguity leaves the public parsing through a mix of unconfirmed reports and insider insights, trying to piece together the true nature of the relationships within Britain's most famous family. As Sykes notes, the lack of clear communication from both Buckingham Palace and Harry's office does little to clarify the situation, but it certainly adds to the intrigue surrounding the royal dynamics. The royal family's internal dynamics continue to fascinate, with the latest insights revealing a stark contrast in attitudes towards Prince Harry from his father and brother. Tom Sykes, writing for the Daily Beast, brings to light some intriguing perspectives from those close to the royal family. According to a friend of King Charles, quoted by Sykes, the king's desire to mend fences with Harry is genuine. This friend emphasizes that Charles's open arms towards his son stem from a parent's love, a sentiment echoed by the king himself. However, this reconciliatory approach is not mirrored by Prince William. Sources close to William suggest a much less forgiving stance. In stark contrast to his father, William reportedly harbors no inclination to follow Charles's lead in extending an olive branch to Harry. This differing approach within the royal family is further exemplified by the comments of another of William's acquaintances. This individual, once a mutual friend of both princes, reveals a grim prognosis for the brothers' relationship. They express a belief that any potential reunion between William and Harry would likely only occur at a family funeral. The source goes on to speculate that, given the current state of affairs, William might not even extend an invitation to Harry for his own future coronation. This is a significant statement, considering the importance of such events in royal protocol. The Daily Beast report delves into the intricate and often strained relationships within the royal family, highlighting the deep divide between the brothers. It paints a picture of a family grappling with internal conflicts, where personal feelings and public duties intersect in complex ways. The comparison between the attitudes of Charles and William towards Harry serves as a poignant reminder of how familial ties can be tested and strained, even in the most public of families. The complexities of the relationship between Princes William and Harry continue to unravel, with new insights emerging about the depth of William's resentment towards his brother. A close friend of William, speaking to the Daily Beast as reported by Tom Sykes, attributes this deep-seated bitterness to a sense of betrayal. This source reflects on the profound bond the brothers once shared, suggesting that such a close connection makes the perceived betrayal all the more painful. They liken it to a best friend divulging personal secrets to the media, but on a much grander, more hurtful scale. The friend elaborates, pointing to an unwavering stance from both sides. Harry, according to this insider, is unlikely to offer an apology, particularly in the context of his marriage to Meghan. Conversely, William is equally steadfast in his position, indicating a deadlock that seems insurmountable. Adding another layer to this narrative are the revelations from Scobie's Endgame, which paint a picture of Harry seeking an apology from the family, particularly around the events following the Queen's passing. Harry alleges a cold shoulder from William during this time, claiming his attempts to communicate and coordinate travel plans were blatantly ignored. These claims, however, are muddied by contrasting reports suggesting disagreements over Meghan's involvement in the travel plans, contributing to delays. Sykes sheds light on the skepticism surrounding Harry and Meghan's denial of any involvement in Scobie's book. He points to the detailed information within the book, such as the specific cost of Harry's chartered plane to the Queen's bedside, as evidence of Scobie's access to well-placed sources within the Sussex camp. This level of detail in the book's content raises questions about the nature and extent of the information being shared from Harry and Meghan's inner circle. The narrative that unfolds from these varied sources and reports presents a royal family caught in a web of strained relationships and unresolved tensions, making the path to reconciliation seem increasingly complex. As the release of Omid Scobie's Endgame draws near, the royal watchers are bracing for its impact on the already strained relationship between Princes William and Harry. This comes amidst a backdrop of skepticism regarding Meghan and Harry's involvement with Scobie's works. Previously, Meghan admitted in court that her team had briefed Scobie for his earlier book Finding Freedom, despite earlier denials of cooperation. The anticipation surrounding Endgame is not just about the content, but also how Meghan and Harry might respond post-publication. Will they maintain their stance of non-involvement or eventually concede to having a hand in it? Observers, including Tom Sykes, note the specificity of details in Scobie's book, suggesting insider information that could only come from close sources to Meghan and Harry. This intricate situation raises questions about the couple's indirect influence on the narrative. Even if they did not personally communicate with Scobie, it's speculated that they might have sanctioned others to do so on their behalf. The repercussions of such involvement, especially in light of their strained relations with William, are significant. A friend of William, speaking to Sykes, bleakly assesses the potential impact of Endgame on the royal brothers' relationship. They wryly comment that things can't get worse than absolute zero, implying that the relationship is already at its nadir. This sentiment paints a somber picture of the royal brothers' dynamic, suggesting that the path to reconciliation, if it exists, is fraught with challenges.